It's Jasmine. So today I am going to be bringing you guys a new series to my channel where I am going to be using all of my palettes from a specific brand in 1 week, or I mean I'm gonna try and do it in 1 week. It just depends on how many palettes I already own. Now for this series I wanted to start off strong with Colourpop. I was going to actually do a video talking about my Colourpop palettes, but since I only had 5, I was like, you know what, I'll just do a week-long series where I just do 1 palette per day during the weekdays. And I thought that would be super fun just because it'll give you guys some inspiration, it'll give you guys an insight on what's in my collection. And for these ones in particular, I'm just pretty much going to show you how to do the eyes and then a little bit here and there. So I hope you guys all really enjoy the tutorial. It is a pretty interesting video and I feel good. I feel good today, and I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who has just been such a positive impact in my life. I struggle a lot with being happy nowadays, but it's getting better just knowing that you guys are here and you guys are just being so positive. So thank you guys so much for always, pushing me to be in a better headspace. I love you guys so much, and let's get into the tutorial. Oh my god, why do I look like the Grinch? Hi everyone. So before we start, let's fix this hair. So this is kind of what I'm talking about whenever I tell you guys my hair is wild and crazy. You can see like there's curls in here, waves. That's just Cambodian hair for ya. Yeah, and dandruff. Yeah. So I'm actually really excited to get started in this new series. I'm not sure really what to call it. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out, but I am just going to start by doing my makeup. Today, honestly, she's a mess. I got denied from the Sephora squad, but it's okay. I mean, thank you guys for just voting for me and being super nice. So I do want to start off today because I'm not really doing anything. So I think doing something a little natural would be kind of fun because I have been getting, quite surprisingly, I've been getting a lot of requests for natural tutorials, and I don't know, I thought we were in an era where we should be playing with color. So today I am going to do a natural look, and I'm going to be using the Colourpop You Had Me at Hello palette. This palette is one of my most used palettes in the whole collection that I have of Colourpop palettes. I personally don't know why I'm so gravitated towards this. This color right here, she's so close to hitting pan. It's crazy, and it's really hard to hit pan on eyeshadows, but it's come a long way. I am thinking of playing with colors that I normally don't use. So I'm thinking of maybe this one, maybe, I really don't know, because there's a lot of shimmer in here that I don't use either. So I might do a gold. We'll see how it all plays out. So I already have everything on my face, and I'm gonna start off with this shade up here, which is a very light transition shade. If you're wondering why I am in such a good mood, I went live on Instagram to just do my base routine, and I was venting, and I feel so much better. I feel like a new woman, honestly. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and it's so nice to hear responses live about how you're feeling and how other people deal with their situations, what other people are going through, and it just feels good. It feels good to just lay out your problems and have other people lay out their problems, and just lay in a problematic pool, but it works and it helps, so I love it. So I am just blending this in with my Sigma E40. This is my favorite crease brush to use of all time, and I pretty much just bring it pretty close to my brow bone, not quite, because I don't want it to feel overpowered, since this is more of like a natural everyday look that I do with this palette. So I'm just going to take that again. I don't dust off this shade because it is really light. You can if you want to, if you are paler than I am, but I honestly just go straight from the pan to the eyes. I don't really get a lot of fallout with this shade in particular, which is good because Colourpop eyeshadows are known for fallout. Now we're going to take that brown that, you know, I told you guys I love. I'm going to take this on a smaller brush. This one is the Sigma E35, another great blending brush that I love using. And I use this one more so for my crease. So anywhere where I want a more concentrated color payoff, that's where I would bring in this brush. Now I always start in my outer corner with this color because I want the outer corner always usually to be the most defined because I do have almond shaped eyes. So what that does, it opens up the front part of my eyes, and then it will kind of wing it out and add a little bit more depth because I am planning on wearing lashes, you know, maybe, ooh, it's a natural look. Should I do it? I hit pan. Do you see it? Oh, I love that for me. Look at us, we're making moves. I told you guys I really like this palette, so honestly not that surprising, but surprising because I never hit pan on eyeshadows. It's very rare that it's a colored eyeshadow because normally the ones that I do hit pan on are like the lighter shades, like the cream shades, but you know, we're making moves. I love this palette. Also, I do want to note that with usually all of my palettes, I usually have several videos using them. So if you're curious on, hey, can I get more tutorials out of this palette, you can actually go to my channel, find that little search button, and type in the palette name or any other product, and you'll see all of the videos that I have associated with it. So that's really, really nice, and I highly recommend doing that because I think I might have 3 or 4 more tutorials with this palette, so that's also a great option. If you are ever indecisive about adding shimmer on your eyelid, I recommend just going straight for your lower lash line. It kind of makes it easier to, you know, decide if you do want to go into that shimmer or not, because sometimes that's all you need is your lower lash line. So I'm going to switch my brush and I'm going to take another one of my favorite brushes from Sigma. This is their E32. This is what I use all the time for my lower lash line. It's small, very small, but it has enough bristles so that you can actually blend down there as well. So I am going to start with the transition shade, and I'm going to pretty much repeat the same process under my eyes. So for the lower lash line, what I do is I line it first, I take more product, and then I smoke it down. And since I told you guys this shade is pretty light, I am going to just bring it down a little further than I normally would, just because I want it to show through. And on the very tip of that brush, we're gonna go right into that brown. And what I do is I kind of squint, but I look up into a mirror, and then I get right where my lashes grow. So literally the lash line. And this will add the slightest bit of depth, and it'll kind of act like an eyeliner, like a faux eyeliner. Like people will know that like you're wearing something, but it's not as harsh as an eyeliner. So I just apply it just like that. Now for some people, this is kind of like mascara and go. Now I want something a little bit more out of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a shimmer shade. I think I might wanna go in with the gold right here. Maybe mix it in with this more bronzy shade and then pat that on my eyelid with my finger. So when I was actually in high school, I used to always wear a brown smoky eye with a gold eyelid, and I would always use my finger for the gold. There was never a day when I felt like, yeah, I'm not gonna do gold, until I was a senior in high school. So with those two colors mixed, it kind of dulled down the shimmer. So you could still see that there is a reflective essence to the eye look, but it's nothing like, ooh, super bright, super blinding. It's just that it just looks nice, shimmery, a little glossy, and that's what I want. We're gonna move into a very small brush. This is the Sigma E30. This has been through it. She has been used and abused. Like, she's barely holding on to her original shape anymore, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna take the lightest shimmer shade right here. This one's actually really blinding. And I'm going to pop this into my inner corner. I already have highlight on my skin, so I am not gonna put this on my skin. Normally I would bring it on my nose, but you know, I already have some on, so I am just going to pop this into the inner corner like that. It kind of just brightens up the whole entire look. And now we can do whatever we want. We could do eyeliner, we could do mascara. I don't know what I want. I think I am gonna go full force with like that natural look. So I am gonna curl my lashes. I think this is by Shiseido. Yeah, it's the Shiseido eyelash curler. If you have Asian eyes, I think the Shu Uemura one and the Shiseido one are great for us because they are a little bit more flat as opposed to curved. And I was watching Tina Young's video. If you don't watch her, she's actually so cool. She curls her lashes like this. And I'm like, okay sis, like I'm gonna try it. I don't know, I'm not a really big eyelash curler fan. When I was in high school, I used to do it all the time, and then my lashes started to fall out because they got weak, and then I said, ooh, maybe not. So I am going to be layering two different mascaras. I am going to be layering first the ShopMissA Fat Lash. This is a great base for the Maker Evolution, the mascara. I love these two together. On its own, they don't really impress me. So I do have to layer in order for me to be like, my eyelashes look real good today. Ooh, fun side note, I bought a microphone and it's attached to my camera, and I bought it off somebody off Mercari. Don't really know how to use her, so I don't know if it works, but let me know if you can hear a difference. I'm hoping that you do, but I don't know. She looks cheap, but it's fine. So this is what the ShopMissA one looks like on its own. It lasts all day, don't get me wrong. It lasts all day, it does not flake on me, but that's probably because I don't use a lot. I know a lot of people say that their mascaras flake on them, but they use a lot. But for me, it doesn't, so I am gonna go in with the Maker Evolution. This is gonna give it a little bit more of a clumpiness factor, and I know that sounds very unappealing, but it adds a lot of volume and a lot of length along with it. So you do get some benefits, even though it does look a little clumpy. You can't really see a difference that I can see, but it looks good. It looks good together, and that's the reason why I use them together. Normally when I just do mascara, I never really do my bottom mascara because I feel like it actually closes off my eyes because I do have small eyes. But today I am just going to do it a little bit on the outer corner of my lashes, just so, you know, there is something there. Since we use the Colourpop palette, why not use a Colourpop lip? You guys don't really see me use Colourpop lippies because I don't have a lot. I really don't, and I'm not really that fond of like the colors either that they provide me. I feel like whenever I go shopping on their website, I don't see a color that really stands out to me, so that's the reason why. I am gonna go in with a lip liner. This one's by Thats.so.yin. This is her Curvii lip liner. And then we're going to go in with a gloss. Now this one is discontinued, but it's like a gold gloss. It's called Charming. This used to actually be like everything to me. I used to wear it every day, but then I think it got like windy at one point and I just stopped wearing gloss because I said no, like that's not it. And a trick I always do, and that I really don't show you guys that often, is I'll take whatever is left on my concealer brush and I'll go right under my lip, and this will make your bottom lip look so much more juicy. It's just a little bit of like an illusion. And let's also set our face. Now I do have the Colourpop facial spray. It's in this Kat Von D bottle because the spritzer on the original bottle was so bad, but I am gonna just spray this real quick. You also want to make sure that you fan off your setting spray because it leaves a more beautiful and even layer. I don't know. Are you guys, that wraps up this video. Hope you guys all enjoy. I really like this look. I mean, it's super simple. It's something that I'm used to. It's something that I know works. And, you know, I do try and make my tutorials, you know, a little different each time. Sometimes I'll do a voiceover. Sometimes I'll do a full face. If you guys like it when I just hone in on the eyes and the eye palette, let me know how that works for you. I know sometimes it gets repetitive, and I usually wear the same face stuff anyways. So I hope you guys all enjoy the look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.